Hey guys, this is Tatiana from Fresh Green Tea, and today we're going to talk about the two best credit cards for travel rewards. And I'm a firm believer that if you're going to be spending money anyways, why don't you earn some points so you can really maximize your experience with travel and get free stuff, free flights. It's really beneficial. The top two cards, I'll just say it right off the bat, are Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Bank of America Travel Rewards. And I spent a lot of time researching and asking around and reading other people's blogs and things like that. And you'll find that the Chase Sapphire Preferred is one of the top for travelers. And the Bank of America is really great if you do not want an annual fee, and you can still earn those points. So highly recommend it. And so I'm just going to go over the pros and cons of both and just some information for you to have. Before you even sign up for a credit card, I think it's important to understand your credit score, because you're going to need to apply for the credit card and you'll get approved based upon your credit score. Your credit score, or your FICO score, is what's calculated in order to determine your credit worthiness. And your credit score can be anywhere from 300, which is the lowest, to 850, which is the highest. So in order to figure out your credit score, you're going to want to run a credit report. And there is a myth that if you're running your own credit, that can affect your credit score. That's false. So don't be scared to find out what your credit score is. I mean, every 6 months or so, it's not so bad to do that. You can go to annualcreditreport.com and you can get free credit reports. The top 3 credit bureaus are Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and you can get a free credit report from each of them each year. So there's no reason for you not to know your credit score. Your FICO credit score is calculated based off your payment history, the amount of money that you owe, the length of your credit history, the number of accounts that you have, what types of lines of credit you have, credit limits, and account inquiries, which that's probably the least, the lowest weighted is the inquiries. Your payment history is probably the most important. If you're paying your bills, I'm sure your credit's fine, but if you've had some issues in the past, your credit score might not be so high. Keep that in mind, it's important. Let's dive into the details of the 2 credit cards that we mentioned earlier. The Chase Sapphire Preferred, this is the best card for frequent travelers in my opinion. You get a 50,000 point bonus for signing on. So once you get approved, if you spend $3,000 within the first 90 days, the first 3 months, then you'll get 50,000 points just dropped into your account that next billing cycle. That equates to $625, and you can use that on a flight. That is how I'm going to Bangkok for free. As far as annual fee, there's no annual fee for the first year, but it will be $95 for every year thereafter. So there is an annual fee, but the perks and the benefits and the rewards of this card, for me, completely outweigh that $95 annual fee. The pros for the Chase Sapphire Preferred card, obviously there's that large sign-on bonus. You get 2 points for every dollar spent on travel and dining. And any other expenses, you get you get a point for every dollar spent. And if you use the Chase Ultimate Rewards platform in order to book your flights, you do get an additional 25% value out of your points. So if you have 10,000 points, which equates to $100, your $100 is now worth $125. So that's a big perk too. Transfer points one-to-one to other loyalty programs. So Southwest, United, Marriott, those are programs, loyalty programs, that if you're already a part of and you have this card, you can combine your points. There's auto rental insurance and trip cancellation and bag delay insurance. They'll refund you up to a certain amount if your trip is canceled, for certain reasons. The 120-day purchase protection, how cool. If you purchase something with a warranty already, you get an additional year extended warranty if you use your Chase card to buy it. These are things that a lot of other cards don't have. This is probably why you're paying that annual fee. But I know you've rented a car and nobody likes to pay that auto insurance for rentals. We're already paying enough for our own auto insurance for our cars, and you check off that little no box and you feel super guilty and you're paranoid the whole time. When you have this card, you're covered. This is a great benefit for me personally. As far as cons go, there is an annual fee and there's no flight perks, which if you usually have a airline specific credit card, a lot of times you get really cool perks like free checked bags, priority boarding. You don't get that with Chase. Bank of America Travel Rewards. This is the best travel card with no annual fee. You get a sign-on bonus of 25,000 points after you spend $1,000 within the first 90 days. This is not as high as the Chase Sapphire, but you're not paying an annual fee, but you do get this great sign-on bonus, and it's easy to spend $1,000 in 3 months on just your bills. So that's really cool that you can earn that. You have 0 APR, 0 interest for the first year, and then it's basic interest rates starting year 2. So that's really helpful. You earn 1.5 points for every dollar spent. So you earn more than just a one-to-one. No foreign transaction fees, which is a must. And if you're a Bank of America customer, this card is more valuable for you. You earn 10% bonus to your points if you're a Bank of America customer. And if you're a Bank of America Preferred Rewards client, meaning you have X amount of money, you'll know if you're a preferred Bank of America client, or maybe you should ask. You earn an additional 25%. That is a big deal if you're a customer with them. The cons with Bank of America, there's not as big of a sign-on bonus. There's less value if you're not a Bank of America customer. These are some really great cards with really great benefits. Look into them, do your own research. I highly recommend that. If you have any questions, just let me know. Leave me a comment. I'll leave some links down below for you to reference. And I thank you for tuning in with me. This is Tatiana from Fresh Green Tea.